Hi, and welcome back to Rediscovering RC, my personal journey as I venture back into the world of RC and RC racing after an almost 20-year hiatus. I'm your host Julio, and it's been a while. I gotta admit, kind of been busy the last month and a half or so. Really haven't had a chance to come into the studio and create some more content. But first off, I wanted to share some exciting news with you guys, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so when I was last in the studio, of course, I was talking extensively about the Serpent X20 touring car. A lot of things have happened, obviously, in the last month or so. If you've been following me on Instagram, then you know that the X2021 came out. I kind of covered that topic in one of my most recent episodes. But more importantly, and the exciting news that I have to share is that I'm finally going to be getting back to the racetrack within the next month, and it's going to be with this very car. After basically a relocation of the Homestead RC Raceway down at the Miami Homestead Motor Speedway, they're actually having it's officially called the 2020 Miami Grand Prix. It's going to be primarily a nitro event, but they will be hosting basically an exhibition 10th scale mod class. So originally I had intended to run this car in stock, but I couldn't give up the opportunity. I'm really close to the racetrack, so what better way to break in a brand new racetrack and a new car than by rushing in and putting in the last minute preparations to get the car ready. So a lot of things are already on order. I've already got pretty much all the electronics on order. The servo's already installed, as you saw when I built the car. I've got the receiver already in. I've got the Spectrum SR2100 wireless receiver, or antennaless receiver rather. I've got my Tekin speed control and my 8.5 turn motor. I figure I wouldn't go too deep as far as going with the modified motor. I'm going to run modified for this event, but I'll probably be going back to stock when I get to run this car on a regular basis. So where am I? All the electronics are ordered, so I should have everything in by next week. I should have the body ordered next week as well. I'll have about 3 weeks to paint that, so maybe I'll cover that as an episode, the whole painting process. I still have my old airbrush equipment, so I might get into that and just talk about that in general. And really just preparations. So overall, from my last episodes, you probably know that I was thinking about converting this car or pieces of this car, and I'll have an episode dedicated to that because I have gotten a lot of the parts for the car, and I will probably work on this car to get her ready with the conversions in place. Now, one of the things that I will be doing in that episode is I'll kind of be detailing all of the changes that I plan on making in this car, what I won't be making. Obviously, the new car actually costs more than this one. If you want the old car, actually check around because you'll probably get a good deal as inventory tries to clear out on this car. So you might get a good deal. There's also a lot of people that are selling their X20s probably with the expectations that they want to replace it with a with a 21 edition. So again, that's personal preference. You may have the opportunity to save a little bit of money on what is already a decent car. But in reality, they've been developing and working the car, so the 21 you got to figure going in is a better car out of the box. That being said, this car is no slouch either. I've been seeing some feedback, in the RC Tech forums, in addition to the Facebook groups centered around this car, that people are having a good time with it. So, regardless, I'm going to go through in a separate episode all the things with this car, and really, I'm excited. It's been a year in the making almost to the day, so it'll be really exciting. Now, the race itself, it's in the second weekend in December. Again, it's going to be primarily a nitro-focused race. However, they will have this electric class as a exhibition class. And they're also going to have an electric GT class as well. So anybody that's interested out there, go ahead and look online for the information related to the Homestead RC Raceway. And if you decide to sign up, I hope to see you there. Alright, so that'll do it for this short but sweet episode. I was just getting back into the studio. I wanted to share the exciting news. Looking forward to getting this car out on the track, and please follow me along as we cover the evolution of this car. I do plan to make some changes before that race. I'm kind of in a rush to get everything done, but stay tuned, and we'll talk about what I will and what I won't be doing to this car before that race. So anyways, until next time, I'm your host Julio. Take care.